Hello, hello, we are live. Welcome to the orientation and welcome ceremony of the 14-day Eat Like a Vegan Chef Challenge. Welcome again, and I'm so happy that you're going to join me today. Let's wait a few more minutes until everyone comes in, and, and then we'll get started. Okay, great. My name is Kramer. I'm the founder of Eat Like a Vegan Chef, and I help people lose weight and feel better by simply transition to a whole food plant-based lifestyle with a holistic approach. So before we get started, if you don't mind introducing yourself, just say hi. Um, and so I know you're there. It's always nice to talk to an audience. Wonderful. Hi, Linda. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Rachel. Excellent. Excellent. Great. So as you all know, this is a live event. So just um, I'm going to wait just a few seconds until everyone comes in, and then we'll get started. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Kim. Welcome. So we'll just wait a few minutes, and then we'll get started. Give me 1 second. Okay, great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, great. I think we can start. I don't want to wait too long because I know you all have things to do. Okay, great. First of all, this is it. You are you actually have taken the first step in taking the right direction in transitioning to a whole food plant-based lifestyle. And if your goal is to lose weight, you are in the right place. If your goal is not to lose weight, you're still in the right place because simply with the menus I provide, you lose weight if you need to lose weight. If you don't need to lose weight, you're not losing weight. This is obvious because if you're at a point where you cannot lose any more weight, you will not lose anymore. So you don't have to worry about that you lose weight that you really don't want to. Um, First of all, before I forget, does everyone have joined the Facebook challenge group? So this is very, very important. Um, the best thing is I'm going to place a link in the comment section, and so everyone can do this because the Facebook group. I'm sorry, I'm multitasking here. The Facebook group is really our center where things are happening, and you want to make sure that you get all the information you need um, by joining the challenge. Why is my computer so slow? Okay, here we go. Post it here. So this is really important because first of all, when you join our Facebook group, there is a lot of motivation goes comes out of this. Um, it is so important for your for this journey for the next 2 weeks that you actually belong to a group of like-minded people. Really, really important. And by joining this group, you make sure that you actually um, you know being part of this very, very important group. Okay, let's go through some simple things. First things first. Okay, I have sent everyone an email. This email had everything in there what you needed to know. It was basically an orientation email, and that email showed you exactly what you're in for the next few weeks, and the links that you need. Um, I will go through all the links, and I'll show you what you have to expect for the next 2 weeks. First of all, very, very important, when you um, open up the link, you will see a whole lot of you know links where you can read certain things, modules and stuff, and I will show you what you can expect and what to do first. This is really, really important because everything has a reason why it's there, and it will lead you to success. Okay. Um, I would say by the end, we're going to have a Q&A, so you can put your questions in the comment section here, and I will answer them. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share my screen in a minute. And then we'll go from there. Okay. Okay. Can you actually see my screen? Yeah, you can see it. Great, excellent, very good. Um, okay, so this is basically this is where you have to go. When you look at your email, it told you that the challenge is at this link, and I can post it here as well so that you have this link. When you get here, this is your 14-day challenge portal, basically. What I would like you to do is go through each and every step. The first one is basically the medical disclaimer. I I want you to read this because I'm not a doctor and I cannot give medical advice. So even though our members have absolute incredible results by taking my meal plans, I still cannot give medical advice. So if you're on the fence of if that's for you or not, it's better that you check with your doctor if you can eat a whole food plant-based lifestyle or vegan diet. So that's very, very important. Um, the second one is our orientation. So, and here you find all the important links you need to know. First is the calendar. Our calendar is basically, let me click on this. Okay, when you do this, you click on it, you click on today, and then your calendar comes up. So this is the calendar. So when you click here, you can see what's going on here, and we have accountability sessions Monday at 10 a.m. and at 9 p.m. We have a nutrition session Tuesday. We have Wednesday. We have our. This is a general Eat Like a Vegan Chef principles. I talk in this one about all the principles that lead you to success. Thursday is our cooking. Friday is another accountability session, and then of course batch cooking. Tomorrow we have a batch cooking at 4 p.m. and I'm going to cook 2 dishes out of the meal plan. I'm going to cook the white bean stew, and I'm going to cook the eggplant teriyaki. So this is our calendar. Okay. So then we have the library here. Actually, what you see here is actually in the library, and that's what you can see. So in order to go to the library, you let's click on this here. Yeah, it's the same thing. So it's the same link. It will lead you there. So if you don't have a password, or if you have lost your password, you can request a new password, or you can request a password reset link. That's let's see if I can. When you go to my website, you see on top of here on the right hand side, this is your login button, and if you click here, you will have you go to the settings, and you can change your password, you can change anything in there, your email, your account. You can add a picture to it. It's always nice to see a picture there. So, and you see everything else in here. Okay, so going back. So it is very simple. I made it very easy for you. The link is right here. You click on it and you're right there in this 14 challenge module. Facebook, this is your Facebook link. Okay. On Monday we have our weigh-in event. Basically, you're going to weigh in yourself. See, I'm going to bring this up. You're going to weigh yourself in the morning, Monday morning before breakfast, and then you can write your name in here. You can print this out, put your weight in here, and if I encourage you to post it on Facebook, in our Facebook challenge group, because that's how we track who is the winner and who is not. So you do it on Monday, and then you do it in 2 weeks. August 30th, you're gonna use the same paper what you print out and add your weights, and then the weight you have lost over the last 2 weeks. And everyone is losing weight. Absolutely everyone. If you follow the meal plan, you will lose weight. Guaranteed. I have never seen anyone who didn't lose weight unless you cannot lose any weight. But I have never seen anyone who didn't lose weight. And your weight loss is based on how much weight you need to lose, where you are in your journey. If you're just starting, you're going to lose quite a lot. If you have been doing a whole food plant-based lifestyle, then then you're probably not going to lose too much weight. Typical is usually 2 to 4 pounds for people who are doing a whole food plant-based lifestyle since a while. But if you haven't done a whole food plant-based lifestyle, then more 7 to 10 pounds, that's more normal. And the males usually lose even more than 10 pounds. So I encourage you to invite your partners, to your spouses, to come and do the challenge with you. It's more fun this way, and guaranteed you will be in for a surprise. We have done As you know, we have done many challenges before, and these challenges, as you know, have changed lives. I cannot tell you how many people have changed their life just by starting a challenge. Absolutely incredible. Just take a look at our review section in Like a Green Chef and read some of those reviews. And I literally have hundreds more in my archives. But so it's very effective. Okay, so that was the weigh-in on Monday. I encourage you to come to our accountability sessions next week. If you want to be successful in this journey, um, you will not want to miss this. This is your opportunity to get a head start. Okay, then join our Facebook community. We have this. Then we have a few videos in here, so you can go one after the other. Let me make sure that I've been talking. But can you hear me properly? I just want to make sure that you can hear me. Um, okay. Because of the challenge, the blueprint group won't be meeting. Yes, we are meeting. Yes, we do. Yeah, it will continue, Linda. Yeah. Okay, good. Where do I post the weight form? In the Facebook group. Good question. Um, yes, that's right. Maria was the winner of one of our previous challenges. So just by the way, um, we always give prizes away, and so whoever's the winner um, will get a prize. And we usually give a prize for most active person and the person who actually achieved the most medical benefits too. Okay, Crystal, I just posted a link for the Facebook group here. And if I see already a lot of questions. Please refer back to your email and look at the email I sent to you. Um, the one email has all the information in there you need. Everything, from all the links to events, everything is in there. So very important. But also, once you go in in this module, the 14-day challenge, you will there's all the information you need. Just go to orientation and you find every link, you find everything you need to know. Very important. Okay, so let's move on forward. When we for those of you who have not who has not done the vegan diet before, I mean the holistic plant-based diet, then you need to do the cheat sheet. That's very important because you need to make sure that all your family members are actually aware of that what you are going to do in the next 2 weeks. So if you have people, if you have members in your family who are eating the Western diet, then it's only fair to tell them, hey, listen, I'm going to do this plant-based lifestyle for the next 2 weeks, and I need your support. And so that's very important. That the last thing you want is starting and you start to cook, and then suddenly your family members are going to say, wow, what is this here? I don't want this. So you just want to make sure that you prepare them and um, prepare them in such a way that they support you in a way um, and we get there too. This is actually the Pantry challenge, which leads into this. So you want to make sure you prepare them, and then you prepare your pantry. And what I'm saying this, this leads into one into another, because when your family members eat every night a bag of chips, then they're teasing you, and that's not fair to you. So if they snack on certain things, which we shouldn't do during the challenge, then I would ask them, hey, listen, can you eat that somewhere else, not in front of me? So that's what I'm saying, that they should support you. Very, very important. Um, so the pantry challenge is really, um, it's just, it tells you what kind of foods to stock up with and the ones you should hide or give away to your, to your church or whatever, and or just put them away for the next 2 weeks. So that's really, really important. Then our preparation. Um, Here's again, I tell everyone to check with your doctor. And then this is the equipment we need. Really, you only need really basic equipment. I don't foresee anything to be cooked in an instant pot or anything else. So you just need a pan, you need a spatula, um, you need your knife, a peeler, maybe a blender, and so that's basically it. So it's pretty simple, and these are just a few recommendations. Okay, chef's knives. I don't think it's important right now. I put my recommendation here, but so set your goals. Very important. Before you even start to go on this journey, you want to set your goals. And we're going into this a little bit deeper in our accountability sessions next week, and making sure that you guys know what's going on. Okay, and I'll give you a few tips and how to set your goal and why you should set your goal, and a few basic metrics that will lead to success. Because um, eat like a vegan chef, I have created a wellness blueprint where we take this to another level. Um, this is literally taking apart into another big section, because setting your goals is one of the most important things, and doing it right. Um, you also want to know your why you have joined this challenge, and 90% of you don't know your why, or no offense, but you don't know your why, or you haven't figured it out. And I show you a way how to figure this out next week in the accountability sessions and in the Eat Like a Vegan Chef principles. Um, your why is, and it's gonna wow you. It's gonna completely blow you away once you find out your why. And it's one of the most interesting conversations we usually have. So I hope you want to join me. Um, just make sure we don't have any. I'm not looking at my screen with the comments. Okay, anyone, I'm just reading a comment here from Rachel. Anyone who is looking for the recipes, and that is for members, non-members, anyone, we're using the 14-day challenge meal planner and recipes for this week. So let me, I think I didn't post it yet. I'm going to post it right now. Because I usually do it in such a way that whenever we have a challenge, um, everyone is going to go with the same menus for that particular week. Okay. is the 14-day challenge, and everyone got access to this, especially if you are one of the participants. Then you have access to this. When you open it up, you will see right away where it is. And I want to explain in a second how to get there. Okay, so now this is the module, the 14-day challenge module. If I have been explaining to you, accept the challenge first, then we're going down. Usually Pantry challenge preparation, set your goals, shopping guide. This is just for your info. It's good to know. And then it says here week 1, right here. You click on this, and that's when you see your meal planner for this week and your shopping list. And you see on top of this the little thing here, 2 downloads. You click on this, and you can just click on this, and it goes right into your computer. And then you see it on the bottom. Let's see if I do this here. But first of all, I have to click save. Okay, and then you see this here on the bottom. You can just click on this and open it and go to your meal plan and print it out. Okay, so it's very, very simple. Okay, and then when you go to recipes, you click on recipes here, and you see all the recipes we have for next week. Okay, these are all the recipes. You click on one, for instance, and then you can actually print them out. And it got all your nutrition facts in here. And that's basically it. So it's very, very simple. The amount of time it takes to cook it, and so it's very simple. I wrote here white bean stew without chorizo. This is actually for our current members, because we do have a white bean stew, the Spanish version. This is the Spanish version too, but this is without the plant-based chorizo, and it's a homemade. So we do have the recipe in our library. So if you go to the recipes, then you will actually see there's a recipe with chorizo, white bean stew. It's absolutely out of this world. If you, I took it out because I thought it was maybe too much work for you. So this is a very, very simple white bean stew. But if you want the plant-based chorizo in there, there's nothing artificial or processed in there. It's all whole food plant-based, but it tastes out of this world. But I'm going to cook this tomorrow, and I'm gonna have a few, give you a few tips on if you want to cook the chorizo. So, okay, then you can just go down here. That's the next recipe, Eggplant Teriyaki. I'm going to cook this tomorrow as well. I'm going to cook 2 dishes. So you basically just have you have maybe one more dish to cook, which is the creamy mushroom soup. So what I suggest to you do, what you should do is you should cook at least one main course and the soup. So I don't expect you to cook both main courses, because it might last you 2 or 3 days, depending how big your family is. If it's just you, then you definitely have enough with one main course, and you can cook the creamy mushroom soup. So on your left-hand side, I always write down what you should do on your batch cooking day. So that's the white bean stew, eggplant teriyaki, and creamy mushroom soup, right there. And when you do that, you're set for next week. We start. This may be a little bit too small. Sorry. We start with an intermittent fasting in the morning. So your first meal will be at 11. If you want, You could still have, some fruit or some, small salad with your, as a breakfast, and then have your white bean stew, maybe around 12 or 1 o'clock, or even 2 o'clock, and then later you can have your side salad and your creamy mushroom soup. As a side salad, I recommend mix romaine, arugula, maybe a little spinach, mix it up and add some vegetables in there, tomatoes, cucumbers, red onions. They're all on the shopping list. So you mix up whatever you would like to put in. There is no wrong thing as long as it is whole food plant based. I think I gave you dressing in the recipes. Um, I'm an advocate for using no dressings or homemade dressings, but not the ones in a store. You use the ones in a store, you're not going to lose weight as much as you do without dressing or with a homemade dressing. So that's really, really important. Um, okay, so that's basically it. What you need to know for the next few days. Um, Very, very important. Very, very important that you come to our accountability sessions. You get the most out of it. This is very important. Okay, so um, how do you start next week? First, tomorrow we're going to have our batch cooking. I'm going to give you a ton of tips for next week. Um, what you can cook, how to start your day, very important. So basically, we start our day with the very first thing. When you get up, you drink a glass of water, um, room temperature, not ice cold. Um, so you have just a glass of water. Then after a while, you have a glass of lemon water. So the lemon water, we have a recipe on our Facebook page, on the Facebook challenge group. It's pinned to the top. Um, it's very simple. You buy organic lemons, and I have to emphasize: do not buy regular lemons. You will feel the difference. You will feel awkward. You will feel sick. Don't do it. Use organic lemons. Wash them thoroughly and cut them in eighths or in small pieces. Put them in a blender. Add a little bit of ginger, turmeric, um, what did I forget? Some water, and then you blend it until it becomes really, really smooth. You don't want it too thin and not too thick, so just so that you can pour it in an ice cube container. And then you wrap it up tight, put it in the freezer, and the next morning, basically the Monday when the challenge starts, you take one cube out. If it's a big cube, if it's a small one, you take two and put them in warm water, meaning you heat up some fresh spring water and heat it up so you have it about 110 degrees or so, 120 degrees, and then you put in the ice cubes so it becomes nice and warm but not hot, and then you drink it slowly. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. It has incredible benefits to you. Um, if you have kidney stones, I would recommend just use this juice, just the juice. But then again, if you don't have kidney stones, use the whole lemon, because it's still better than just the juice. So that's very important. Okay. Um, that's basically it. Then you follow the meal plans. I can only tell you, from the experience we made, the ones who follow the meal plan the closest lose the most weight. Then again, if you have any medical conditions, you need to make sure that you're okay with this, that you can tolerate this. Check with your doctor. So that's really important. I cannot tell you if I'm not. I don't want to put it on you and say do this, and then your blood sugar spikes. And so you have to be, because a plant-based diet or plant-based lifestyle is very, very powerful. And you want to make sure that the first few days you're going into a detoxification period, and you will feel it. So basically, what I forgot to tell you is we usually let go of coffee. The first 2 weeks, we let go of coffee completely. That's why we drink the lemon water in the morning. So you can have this either with your breakfast or before, and you omit the coffee. Coffee doesn't fit into a holistic plant-based lifestyle, just simply because it's a stimulant, and we try to omit it. Once lost all your weight, you may implement it again if you want a cup of coffee in the morning. But for right now, I would recommend uh, stay away from the coffee. It may be a little bit tough in the beginning, but you will be rewarded later on, guaranteed. Um, Detoxification, your first week, I created the menu in such a way that you have a mild detoxification. But then again, if you have never eaten a holistic plant-based diet before, then you will be detoxified, and you might realize this in headaches, and your tummy may be a little bit different than usual, but it should go away after a few days. Um, by the end of the 2 weeks, I guarantee you that you feel younger, better than you have ever done before, guaranteed. And that's what I'm humbled. I'm so proud of that the meal plans have been so successful, and I'm really, really blessed when it comes to that the meal plans really work this way. I'm going to answer the question in a second. Yes, Kristen. Black bean fettuccine. Almost every supermarket has black bean fettuccine now. Um, Publix has it. Stop and Shop has it. Um, who else? Aldi, 100%. Aldi has it now. Um, that means if Aldi has it, then Trader Joe should have it. I'm not 100% sure. And so quite a lot. So where you need to look is it may be not in the pasta section. So that's the tricky part. It will be under the organic section, or it will be where the beans are located. So don't look in the pasta section. You only find the regular flour pasta. You want to look where beans are or where organic products are. You will find it there. So don't look where the pasta is. That's why you couldn't find it probably. But almost every, best thing is you ask in a supermarket, ask them if they have black bean fettuccine. I have, so far, every supermarket has had them where I went. And so just, of course, Amazon have them too. And Whole Foods, definitely. So let me know if you cannot find it. If you cannot find it, I recommend you go with chickpea pasta. Okay, chickpea pasta, they are under the pasta section, but I would recommend going with black bean fettuccine because the dish looks beautiful when you make the turmeric sauce. It's just a beautiful dish. So let me know if you cannot find it. Good. Okay. What else we have here? Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Yes. Yeah. If you go to Amazon, you should find it definitely. I'm in the process of connecting with an app that connects my meal plans to a shopping list, so that you only have to click and have been added to your shopping list. But um, there's a lot of things involved, and I'm still trying to figure this out. And but at one point, I will implement this, and it's going to be so much easier for you. Um, Good. What else do we have? Let's see. Okay, so I know all our members that most of them are 100% vegan, but I just have a question. Who here is a vegan and who here has never done a whole food plant-based lifestyle? Let's do one question first. Who here is a vegan? Yes or no? Just answer yes for vegan and no for not vegan in the comments. Oh, okay, Crystal, you're vegan. Okay, great. Kim says no. And we have another Crystal. She says yes. Luis says yes. Nice, nice. The comments come very, very slowly here. Very, very slowly. So please pardon this. It takes forever for Facebook to respond to my software. Marsha says, Marsha, really, Marsha? Marsha is one of our members since a long time. Okay, Marsha, I guess you have to get back on track here, because I know my members. Okay. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. So it's going to be, for those of you who are not whole food plant-based, it's going to be a game changer. Even if you're vegan, and but if you haven't done a whole food plant-based, then this is a game changer for you. As you know from my story, when I realized I had a high cholesterol and I wasn't a vegan, I was just a vegetarian, and I thought I was eating healthy. I went to the doctor. My cholesterol was at 260, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to become a vegan. This thing is going to go down in no time. 1 year later, I went to the doctor, and it was all the same, even with a vegan lifestyle. But of course, I was eating plant-based junk food at the time. Not all, but I would eat a lot of, not a lot, but if you only implement 2 days or 3 days out of your week with processed foods, you're not going to get the results. And I always say that when it comes to our meal plans. Some people think that they can they can implement a piece of salmon a week, or some egg whites. It's totally going to, I don't want to say destroy, but nullify your efforts to become healthy. I'm just going to answer a question here. Checking. I think Sriracha is vegan. I believe so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Um, yes, Chris was saying plant-based junk. Just like me. But to be honest, I thought I would eat healthy, because I had at least 4 days out of my week where I would eat healthy. But then the other few days I would have, those Beyond Burgers and all this stuff. We have a beautiful, in Brooklyn, we have an excellent vegan castle. It's not in Brooklyn, it's in Queens, called Veggie Castle. Oh my goodness, their food is just to die for. but it's processed foods, and you cannot eat that every day. So from that point of view, it's it just makes a difference. And what I wanted to say is, um, if you have a high blood sugar, or if you have pre-diabetes, or you are diabetic, um, you really have to make sure that you check your sugar, because some of my recipes, especially the morning recipes, have more sugar than um, you really want to. But that is only one, there's one, um, no, one uh, trick to it, so to speak. The reason why our blood sugar spikes is because of the meal we had the night before. So that's why it is so important that you stick plant-based when you do my meal plans. Very, very important. Um, if you eat even a small amounts of animal products during my meal plans, and then you follow my morning meals, your blood sugar will spike, because for the simple reason that animal products, those fats are going to be present in your bloodstream, and your cells um, absorb anything what you give them their way, what you send them their way. So that means when you eat animal products, your cells will be blocked with those fats. And then when you eat some of my menus, one of my dishes which have a higher content of carbs and sugars, then your system is going to send insulin in order to let the carbs into your cells. And the problem is now the insulin cannot get into your cells because it's blocked by the fat. So the insulin is a key to get into the cell. It's nothing else. Insulin doesn't do anything else but let the carbs into your cells. So if you let go of those animal products, you will have absolutely no problems by eating my meal plans and flourishing, and your blood sugar will not spike. But then again, I'm not a doctor. You have to make sure if you have diabetes, you check your blood sugar every day, especially when it comes um, to those meals. I can only tell you from my members who have been eating this way for a long time, and we have a lot of diabetics in our group. Their sugar doesn't spike anymore, none whatsoever. Actually, they don't have diabetes anymore. Most of them, majority of them, actually is almost at a point where they get off of metformin or any other diabetic medicine. So it's absolutely incredible. But again, if this is new to you, I just want you to be aware of it, and stick to the meal plan, and it will help you. Yeah. Kramer said I was eating too many plantain chips and nuts. Yeah. Sometimes we think certain foods are really healthy, and nuts are healthy. Absolutely. Um, Totally. But the thing is, when I try to avoid nuts in our challenges, simply because nuts have a high fat content, and it's not going to help you lose as much weight as if you would not eat nuts. So it's very, very important. Yeah, I see there's a lot of dropping off and coming back in here on Facebook. If someone has any issues, you can go on YouTube and watch me there. YouTube is very steady when it comes to the live streams. I see those. It goes up and down, up and down. This is Facebook, but YouTube is really steady. Great, Marsha. I just saw your comment. Yes, getting back. Excellent. Very, very good. Um, okay. So these were just a few words about the meal plans. Um, I am looking for new people here. I see a few, yes, I see a few, but mostly members in here. And it's 29 people, 29 right now who are watching from Facebook. Um, well, um, welcome, and I'm here to help you for the next 2 weeks. I am your coach, so to speak. If you need help, reach out to me. I'll be there almost every day on the calendar to find. Yes, I know, Pamela. That's right. Um, so I'm here almost every day to help you, and this is also for my, all the members who have joined me throughout the 72-hour sale. Welcome. Um, I'm so glad you have joined me, and I promise I do my best to get you to your goal. I This is what I do. This is what I live for. This is what I enjoy. Um, there's nothing better for me to see people become healthier, people lose weight, um, feel better than ever before. It's a huge difference. You will see after those 2 weeks, you're not going to go back because it's the way you feel is just amazing. Just to give you an example, we had two members join me about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks ago, and one of the members, she had her doctor's appointment, and I'm not going to say the name. You can mention it, but she's here today. But her blood levels just improved so much that even the doctor said it was absolutely incredible. Within 3 weeks, all her blood levels, from cholesterol to sugar to, she even came off of pre-diabetes in 3 weeks. Absolutely incredible. And this is what meal plans do. They just they're very, very helpful. And when I design them, I keep in mind that there is enough fibers in there, enough protein. But then again, everyone is different. If you are an athlete or if you're very active, you may need more protein. And that means you need to stock up on more beans, more um, quinoa, and maybe tofu and stuff like this. Even though during the challenge, if you want to lose weight, I always recommend avoid avocado, tofu, any soy products, nuts. Um, I'm not forgetting. So those few things you shouldn't eat during the next few weeks because it's just they don't help you to lose weight. They're healthy, they're good, and I do feature them in our menus. But the way I create the menus, it's just every once in a while I introduce a new dish or I introduce avocado again or nuts again. So I don't want you to become gluten free. Gluten, that's the other one. So I try to stay away from gluten for the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I do not want you to stay away from it. If you're not gluten intolerant, please have your piece of bread here and there, Ezekiel bread, for instance. But I don't want you to go completely off gluten because um, there have been some scientific studies out there that if you don't have any issues, stay on it. Have a little bit here and there. You don't have to eat a lot, but just once in a while have some barley or have a slice of bread so that your body still can absorb the gluten. Um, Gluten can be, gluten itself not, but the whole grain is very beneficial to you, very beneficial. And so from that point of view, I don't want you to get 100% off duty. Okay. Um, there was something else I wanted to tell you guys. Let's see if I missed any questions here. So anyone who is on YouTube, if you don't mind clicking the thumbs up button, that will help me grow my channel, and subscribe to my channel. So whenever I go live, and click the bell, whenever I go live, you actually get a notification, and then you never miss a video. That's especially important during the next 2 weeks. And if you're a member, anyway, that definitely. You can do the same with Facebook. If you go to the Facebook challenge group, if you're a member, then you can do this in all the groups you're in, the experience group, and maybe in the blueprint group. Just click on settings, and you can click get notified when I go live. And I have this with all my channels I follow, and I literally 20 minutes before it starts, you get a notice that I go live. It's just easier to follow. The only thing is, when you go to our calendar, these are Zoom links, and of course Zoom links you're not being notified unless. Oh, before I forget, let me share one more time my screen. I want to show you something about the calendar. Okay. Can everyone see my calendar? Yeah. Okay. When you go, let's say you go on the accountability session here on Monday, you see this, you click on it. Okay. It actually opens up, and then this is your link where you can join. You just click on it, and it opens up the Zoom link when you at 9 p.m. in the night. When you can also download it to your calendar. So you go to share right here, click on share, and put it to wherever you want to. Let's say Google. I click on Google, for instance. It goes to my calendar, and then you can just click save. And then if it's a repeat, you click here. It's repeats weekly on Mondays, and that's it. But this is already in my see, my calendar is packed. But that's how you add it to your calendar, and it pops up. You can tell Google to notify you 20 minutes before, or whatever time you want, and it's in your calendar, so you're not going to forget it. Okay. So, and any link you see here, you can do this. Any event, you can add it to your calendar. That's the beauty. Okay. So yeah. Okay. I think I have covered everything. I'm sure Stacy's going to tell me later I forgot a whole lot of things, but Stacy is busy. She's helping her daughter to move in, and so that's why Stacy is not here today. But I think she may be tomorrow for the batch cooking. She may be there. I'm not sure, but usually Stacy is very, very helpful. If you have any questions, you can also reach out to her. Good. If you have any questions, reach out to me either on Facebook, in the challenge group, or if you're a member, you can reach out to me by email. Anyone can reach out to me by email or by Facebook Messenger. So I'm here to help, and I wish you a good challenge. Um, I'm confident you're going to do well, and you will see next week when when August 30th comes by, and we have our ceremony. We're going to celebrate all the winners, and guess what? Everyone is a winner. I promise you that everyone is a winner. But of course, we have some who uh, lose more than others, and they will be recognized. And then, of course, very important, when you cook throughout the week, make a picture of your food and post it in our challenge group. You will see people will will really, they are inspired by everyone who's posting. Very, very important. And this is the same for our members in the blueprint or the experience group. So feel free to post whatever and cross post. But right now the challenge is in the challenge group. So I'm asking everyone to go into the challenge group for the next 2 weeks, and because that's where the action is. For anyone who has never done the challenge, scroll down, even if you're a new member, scroll down the post view all the way down to last year and look at the comments. You're going to be blown away by the comments you're going to read there. There's hundreds, maybe 1,000 comments in there, or thousands. And you see every time there's a new challenge, there's new comments, and it's absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, good. That's it for me. I hope you don't have any more questions. Anjana, yes, I'll bring you in. And that's it. Have a good day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our batch cooking. I'm going to cook the bean stew and the eggplant teriyaki. Okay, tomorrow 4 p.m. Eastern time. Have a good night. Be safe and think plant-based.